our first participants here in the Gauntlet match. If you didn't catch it when Alex said it, here's how this works. We will start out with 2 tag teams, just like any normal match. Except this time, once the bell rings, the losers are replaced by another tag team. So to win this match, you have to win basically 3 mini matches in the process.
A definite tall task for any tag team in any situation. Tag team gauntlet matches, I would say, are rare on the Midwest independent scene, and we like to be trendsetters. And the Magnum Militia certainly loves a little dose of Mariah every single month.
I don't know if you saw on social media here after our last show, but there seemed to be just a little bit of tension between Mac and Uriah in the background. Oh, man.
A little bit of tension, but Mac seems all smiles so far.
The Fork Daddy himself.
The doctor of Forkonomics, a lover of single moms everywhere, a victor over every swordfish in the sea,
and the slipperiest of salmons.
Kit Sackett himself, and you want to talk an unlikely pairing.
You're not kidding.
It's almost like a David and Goliath situation, but they're best buddies. Because his partner is Magnum's resident beast himself, the man they call Red Wing.
As you said, talk about an odd pairing. It wasn't more than what? Last month before, these two were facing against each other. Kit Sackett has been calling for a match against Red Wing for like a year.
For reasons we still aren't clear
he's
of.
never explained himself. I think he's just a little off.
And just when I thought he would turn fork and walk away, Kit actually offered his hand, Red Wing offered his hand in a show of respect, and Kit accepted. And later on, Kit helped fight off the Crucible along with Red Wing, I believe.
It's true. A tall task lies in front of Mariah here tonight.
A tall task lies in front of practically every tag team in this gauntlet. We only know of 2 right now. Who else could be behind those curtains?
Well, we know who else is. It's been announced.
Right.
But the question is, which one of these 2 is going to move on to face the Coyotes?
Exactly.
Or
and if
Drake Holloway and Relly Carter.
Right. And if you could describe this match as far as the key ingredient, it would have to be endurance. Any type of gauntlet situation where you're dealing with not just one but multiple opponents, you gotta have endurance. You gotta have staying power. And you gotta be on the same page, and it looks like, for the moment, all these teams are.
I can't believe this is our 4th match. We have a lot on hand here tonight.
Yes, we do.
The tension is thick.
So thick you could drizzle it over pancakes. 2 count.
Woo!
Upton and Kit feeling each other out.
You know, you can tell how seriously Kit Sackett is taking this gauntlet match here tonight because he didn't bring his bag of forks.
Right. Lucky for me.
Yeah.
It's a takeover by Upton. Kit just swats the dropkick right out of the air. Upton lands on his feet. And the standoff. Oh, whoa.
Red Wing wants to turn.
Might want to make a U-turn, kid. But maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't count Upton out so quickly.
It's true. He's got some agility that Red Wing probably doesn't have considering his size. But he does what the smart
discretion
move.
is the better part of valor, at least for the moment, as Mac and Red Wing hook up, and these two no strangers to each other, sharing the same ring. Oh, a little show of respect
Sign
there.
of respect here. I mean, he's probably not going to kill him.
But
We hope, anyway. That would be
right,
That would put a damper on the rest of the evening.
definitely it would. That's a very familiar chant. I just am happy that it's never been taken literally.
I mean, if there's anyone on the Magnum roster that can even come close to the stature of the beast that is Red Wing, Mac is probably it.
Right. We've had others in the past try to measure up against Red Wing visiting, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. And you're right. No one's really matched up to the stature other than our homegrown lumberjack himself.
Uh-oh. Mac said he didn't want to go up. Red Wing doesn't either.
Hip toss and just swats him away.
Ooh!
Mac with a chop in response. We got ourselves a slugfest here, folks.
Ouch. Mac showing some impressive intensity here tonight.
Goes for the clothesline. There's that leg drop that he's famous for, just taking him down almost like the blade of a combine, to use a farming analogy.
Okay. We're going to use Kit Sackett as a weapon.
And it's effective. Kit probably
He got a little too
excited
excited about it.
wasn't expecting a landing quite like that, but he seems to be okay. Reversal. Big sidewalk slam. Cover by Mac. Only two.
Despite the fact that by his antics and the way he carries himself, it might be a little hard to take Kit Sackett seriously, but when it boils down to it, he is one of the most technically sound wrestlers on our roster right now.
Correct. Kit sort of burst on the scene with the advent of the Top Gun division years back, and has been a highlight of those type of matches and matches in general ever since that time.
Uriah got a tight hold around Kit Sackett's neck there.
Trying to wear Kit down any way he can. Kit just almost too powerful. Drop kick right on the money. He's got to stay on him, though. Only two.
Mac wants back in.
Whoop.
What's happening?
What do we got here? Kid able to grab Upton. Lands on his feet. There's that snap power slam. Upton in the opposite corner. He's going to have to do a little more work to get to his partner, and he does. As does Kit. In comes Red Wing. There's that shoulder block. Clothesline, and Red Wing's feeling it.
There
Spine
is few
buster.
more dangerous than a charged up Red Wing.
Only two. Remember, the other teams in this gauntlet are waiting in the wings, and elimination occurs by pinfall or submission.
And whether you win or lose this matchup, even the winners are going to walk away with damage.
Heading into March as well.
Oh, Uriah bringing Kit down on that top turnbuckle. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's one way to bring your opponent back in.
Oh.
Red Wing hung out to dry on the top rope.
Oh!
Boss man slam, cover by Mac. Almost a count of three.
I'm not going to lie, that would have been an ending I did not anticipate seeing. Matt with the tag back into Upton.
Tagged up, tagged up.
What is going on?
They're arguing. I don't like the looks of it.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Oh,
what the? What is he thinking? Oh no! Kit pushes Upton into Mac.
Uh-oh!
Power bomb folds Upton in half.
Oh my God!
DDT spikes him, covered by Kit. Mariah's eliminated.
Red Wing and Sackett have at least one more opponent coming out of those ropes. And here come the Coyotes.
The Coyotes wasting no time. Puts on the brakes and Red Wings on the outside.
They played that exactly perfectly. Neither Kit Sackett nor Red Wing were back on their feet from the ending of the first portion of this match.
As if that wasn't enough, the Coyotes this time are comprised of Damian Deschain and Connor Hopkins. Remember, the Coyotes are a stable. They utilize the free bird rule so that you never know which two you might see. Brooks Berna, I have been informed, has come down with a legit case of the rabies.
That's terrible.
Haven't verified that with our medical staff. But Connor Hopkins returning to action. But
I think wasn't Connor Hopkins' last appearance here a hell of a match against that man right there?
Definitely. Almost like some redemption in his case.
A match we'd been waiting for since our days at Stocks and Bonds. We had to cancel it the first time. It just didn't work out. Connor had something come up or was injured or something of the sort.
Right. Damian, the lankier of the two, and that's not always a disadvantage. A lot of times you can move around a little quickly. You have a serpentine-like way you go about your business.
Ooh!
One thing about the Coyotes, they are excellent tag team wrestlers.
Knee right to Connor Hopkins' knee drove right into the back of Kit Sackett's skull. Sackett desperately in need of getting a tag to Red Wing.
And Daisy, I'm still sort of stunned at the events that transpired, causing Mariah's elimination.
That was wild. That does not say good things for Mariah.
That tension that you mentioned may have just come to a head.
Stage right now.
Oof. And one thing about Connor, vicious striker, he's an all-around performer. And it's a sort of a thrill to watch him, not so much for his opponents, because his opponents have to plan for any and all contingencies.
What is
in a situation like that?
Clever.
I would say that's different. Covered by Damian. Only two.
Try it one more time. I'm sure it'll go better than the first.
Only two. And the little side story. My dad's been watching wrestling since the 50s with everybody else when it first came out. And he always says, why does he just pin the guy again after him kicking out? It doesn't always work that way. Quick tag in and out.
Very quick tag between Connor Hopkins and Damian Deschain right now. They're doing an excellent job of keeping Kit Sackett as far away from Red Wing as humanly possible right now. Oh, but
any and all advantage you can take.
Woo!
Snap power slam. Creates that separation, and Kit's got to make it over to Red Wing.
Now's the time.
Because I don't think the Coyotes have faced
the big man.
A beast like this. Will they tuck tail and run, or will they use evasive maneuvers like that? Who knows? We're about to find out.
I mean, I can't blame him.
Connor pushing Red Wing off, trying to keep him away.
gouging the eyes now.
On the ropes, no less. Double underhook. Is this wise, whatever he's planning?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he thought that was going to work out.
Whoop. Connor just hung up on the top rope, and Damien in there illegally. He's got it. He's got to get back out to the apron.
Oh, we've seen this a couple times.
Oh, poor, brave, foolish Coyote.
And Red Wing just nods in your face. Oh, God. Oh.
And the Coyote gets pounced out. Connor caught in midair.
Woo!
Turned around with the power slam. Cover.
Two down, one to go.
Red Wing and Kit got to get ready for the next team here, and it's a doozy. We've got a pair of Bulletproof Academy graduates in the form of the King of the Ghetto, Riley Carter, and all-day Drake Holloway.
Drake taking a smart option here and waiting for his partner to join him.
That's true. They're not coming out on all cylinders quite yet. They're letting their opponents think about it.
This is a hell of an opportunity for Relly and Drake if they can pull it off.
And again, they're letting Kit and Red Wing think things over. Could that be a mistake? Remember what's on the line here. A shot at the Crucible at Weekend of Tries Volume 3 next month.
Fully charged and excited, but this is not going to be an easy task.
Drake and Relly have a lot of experience, not only in training, but also in the ring together on opposite sides, and I believe they have teamed together once or twice. And Red Wing and Kit with even less tag team experience.
Well, last time we saw them both in a ring was the two of them facing off against Donnie Pepper Cricket, if I remember correctly. Quick tag there from Drake Holloway.
Smart move.
Woo!
Really
Pretty drop kick. Now he's going to launch his partner. Up he goes.
Power slam by Relly, and they're feeling it. Can't take too much time, though.
They got a lot of spunk here.
Red Wing and Kit have been out there the longest.
Okay, now I see a bit of concern, which, understandable. Red Wing just basically chucking Relly around like a rag doll at this given moment. Oh, no.
Red Wing revving up.
Oh, nobody
Misses
was
with the
home,
splash.
though.
And that's a big dude to grab. Only two.
I gotta admire the tenacity.
I believe this is the biggest opposition he's faced in his young singles career.
I think
in
that's
Magnum.
safe to say.
But like you said, this match was fully announced beforehand, so everybody knew going in who they could potentially face.
Can you imagine trying to build the strategy in a match like this? I mean, you have to watch tapes of 3 different competitors.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to think of
And it's
perhaps potential offense against, not even 3 competitors.
Right.
6 competitors total.
And there's no graph paper or pie charts or notepads on a wall like that Charlie Day meme or whatever. This is professional wrestling, and it's a whole different ball game. Them being students, they have had to have studied possibly every member of the Magnum roster because
I would assume, yeah.
Because the Bulletproof Academy is the pipeline to these main shows and these main show crowds and this exposure.
Holloway going for the pin on Red Wing. Just nicked a 2 count there. Tag into Relly Carter. A little bit of a gang up moment on Red Wing. I can't say that that's a bad idea, but it's not working out for them right now.
Oof. They're gonna have to double up as much as they can, especially with a big guy like that.
Woo!
Sling blade by Holloway, covered by Relly.
Sackett ready to break up the tag, but Red Wing did it himself. Another quick tag. Honestly, smart tag team wrestling from the two young graduates here.
This reminds me of the tugs
Oh,
of war.
God.
Oh man, like the incredible.
And here comes Sackett.
Tag to Kit.
Woo!
Kit's a house of fire. Back body drop. Lung blower on Relly. Ooh, with authority.
Drake goes up again.
Plants him.
Not a place you want to be.
Cover. Almost a count of 3.
Very nearly had it there. And it appears that Kit Sackett's just angry about it. So I do not envy Drake Holloway right now because he's going to get the full brunt.
Keep in mind what's at stake, though.
Facts.
All of these guys have got to have their game faces on. Whoa! A tag. I don't think Kit saw it at first. Drake was in the process of going out, but had the presence of mind to make the tag.
What's he doing?
He's not. He was able to tag his partner. Drake now vaults in. 1 foot drop kick to Kit. Relly follows up with a knee strike of his own. Cover by Relly. Only 2. Smart tag team wrestling, as you mentioned.
It's honestly impressive how well Relly and Drake are working together, considering I believe this is the first time we've seen them in an actual tag team competition.
Correct.
Oh, that
Relly
shoulder
hits the
right
ring
into
post
the post.
hard enough to knock the magnet off.
Kit tagged Red Wing, threw Relly into the air, and fed
There's
him
that
to the
vaulting forearm,
beat.
followed up with the sidewinder power slam, covered by Red Wing. And that's gonna do it. Holloway and Carter are eliminated.
And that means at Weekend at Stripes, we will get the Crucible versus Kit Sackett and Red Wing.
And I'm imagining their shocked expressions in the back right now.
Two of the people that the Crucible has been torturing the most as of late.
For reasons
I have no idea.
we have no idea
I
why
have
Red
no
Wing was
idea
targeted.
why they hate Red Wing so much.
But the endurance has paid off, and Red Wing and Kit Sackett move on to Weekend at Stripes Volume 3 next month to challenge for the Magnum Wrestling Tag Team Championship. What a match.
You gotta think of some clever name for them by then.
I'm sure I'll have one by the end of the night.
Oh, and look who's here.
And as always, they come to spoil the party. I don't think their intention was to fully spoil it. They just want to remind these guys exactly what they're going to be fighting for next month.
The stare down to end all stare downs.
And that is tension right there after a grueling gauntlet match. And you mentioned the creative tag team name. Maybe we should start a poll on social media as far as
You know what?
different
That's
ideas.
an excellent idea, Pete. I like it.
Some might not be PG, but it might be fun to do.